I would recommend dental assisting because it's a very exciting and fulfilling job. The dental assistants I've spoken with have always been excited about their job, even the ones that have been working for a long time.
I would recommend this program to people because of the clinic setting. It's so much fun to come in and learn hands-on material along with theoretical classes. It just makes it feel not as much like school, and you have a lot more fun learning and enjoying what will be your future career. I recommend this program because I know lots of family members and friends that have been in this program and know hygiene, and they have said nothing but good things. So I've been excited to be able to experience this program myself.
I would recommend the CNC Dental Assisting Program because of the excellent instructors that teach you and help you throughout the program, as well as all the experience through practicums that you gain and the variety of fields.
I chose dental assisting because it's a fairly short program and I'm able to get out there right away, start working with patients, which is what I'm really excited about.
What I like best about dental assisting is how much variety there is within the workforce. You can choose so many different specialties and every day is different. Dental assisting makes such a difference to patients because we as dental assistants not only provide our patients with oral hygiene care, but we also provide them with exceptional experiences amongst the officers.
After graduating from the CNC Dental Assisting program, I'm looking forward to work as a dental assistant and finally being able to work on all the skills that I learned at the college. I also want to give back to the community, going to schools and colleges and teaching students about the importance of oral health.
So I started off as a graphic designer, and as I was working through that, I realized that I didn't really like sitting in front of the computer. And so I applied, and I got accepted, and then as I was working through that, I realized that I actually really enjoyed it. The most interesting thing I've learned so far is probably taking an engine out of a vehicle and seeing what really goes on behind the engine and how it is engaged with the transmission and everything like that. You go from a 2010 vehicle to a 2021, and they're completely different, but they're only really 10 years apart, and it's quite interesting. I've always enjoyed taking things apart and working with my hands and just seeing how stuff works. Being able to take apart an engine and just kind of see the inner workings of it is really interesting to me and keeps me motivated. Being able to constantly learn something new. I know people that have worked in the industry for 30 plus years and they're still learning something new, and that's what I really enjoy about it.
The thing with education, it's a very However, there's probably some silver linings in some of the technologies we've had to develop in order to show groups what one person is looking at. A simple use an old cell phone and a Chromecast and a TV, and we threw together a system where the students could see what I was seeing. And it's working really well. In fact, there's been some surprises. Sometimes I can use that camera to see things I can't see. You know, and I mean, that's something that we could use as a tool in the industry. In fact, the auto industry is
The initial idea behind the greenhouse was not to have regular type of greenhouse, because the purpose is not just to grow plants. We built this greenhouse to do research related to alternative ways to extend our turbulent season here in northern BC. The structure is made of wood, and the glazing is polycarbonate panels. It's custom cut because of their unique shapes. The crops that we've been experimenting with are cold hardy plants. They're more cold resistant plants like broccoli, cabbage, kale, chard, even carrots and beets. We're testing the concept of using a dome within a dome or a greenhouse within a greenhouse. Another aspect of the greenhouse is to bring the other departments, like the culinary programs, to grow their own vegetables and carrots here. And also, it's supposed to be a gathering place where we can bring students and faculty, companies, and other local growers, where we can discuss ideas and future projects.
Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome to our event today. Live your dreams in Canada. Live your dreams in New Caledonia, University of New Caledonia. To start with our event, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Marvin Martinez, a travel junior consultant of Fastway Visa and Immigration Service. So Fastway Visa, we process all visa in the most countries. And to start with our event, I would like to introduce to you Ms. Maritoni Trubol to deliberate all the what is the event today. Okay, good evening, Ms. Maritoni.
Hi Marvin, thank you so much for that introduction. So good evening everyone. Again, I'm Tony from ApplyBoard. I will be discussing about the benefits about student visa, and then we do have our partnered school representative here from College of New Caledonia. We have Angelo. Would you like to say hi to our attendees?
Hi, Mr.
Hi, good evening everyone. Thank you for having me, Tony, Fastway. Pleasure to meet you all.
Alright, so now let me start with presenting my presentation. It was just a moment. Let me share my screen. Let me know if everybody can now see my screen. Marvin, can you see my screen now?
Yes, Martin. Yes, I can see.
Alright, thank you. Alright, so again, thank you so much everyone for coming here tonight for this session together with Fastway. Just one moment. Let me just stop my video because the internet connection, we all know how the internet connection here in the Philippines. Here you go. Alright, so if you do have questions along the way, feel free to type it in the chat box and we'll answer them after all the presentation or after during the Q&A. So if you'd like to ask about some program recommendation with regards to the school, participating school this evening, feel free to leave your qualifications in the chat box and we'll definitely answer them. Alright. Now, just an overview of my presentation. So I'll be discussing the basics of British Columbia, the immigration pathways that you and your future international students can take advantage of. Alright, so with the basics. Now, in terms of location, British Columbia is in the westernmost province in Canada, located between the Pacific Ocean and the Rocky Mountains, with an estimated population of 5.1 million as of 2020. It is Canada's third most populous province. And in terms of climate, the climate of British Columbia varies between a great deal from region to region. So, coastal regions such as the Lower Mainland and Vancouver Island have temperate rainy climates that typically reach 20 degrees Celsius, okay, in the summer, but stay above 0 degrees Celsius in the winter. So northern British Columbia, where PNC is located, experiences very cold, snowy winters and short, sunny summers. So if you go as far as north in the Dawson Creek, you may be unable to see the northern lights or the aurora borealis. And in terms of demographics, British Columbia is the third most populous Canadian province after Ontario and Quebec. With about 5 million inhabitants, its capital city is in Victoria, a smaller laid-back city of almost 100,000, located at the southern tip of Vancouver Island. Now, the most common countries of origin of newcomers in British Columbia, according to the census, are largely Asian countries, which are China, India, Philippines, of course, Iran, and South Korea. Alright, now the fastest growing industry is in BC. So British Columbia's largest economic center is in Vancouver and the surrounding Lower Mainland. Now, Work BC reports that all British Columbia economic regions expect a positive economic growth and project over 860,000 new job openings across the province over the next 10 years. Now, British Columbia finds economic prosperity in its abundant natural resources, but also keeps up with the newest innovations in trades and technology. As you can see, it's number one. These are some of the fastest growing technology. There's technology, natural resources, trades, early childhood education, and healthcare. Now, as of 2020, the employment rate in British Columbia was 92%. Now, the BC Labor Market Outlook recommends referring to these designated high opportunity occupation when first considering your career options. Now, there are separate lists of high opportunity depending on your educational background and skills. Next is the in-demand jobs. So what are the in-demand jobs in the area or in the province? Here are some of them. So for degree holders, we have the registered nurses, elementary and kindergarten teachers, financial auditors, accountants. Again, we have teachers, information system analysts, computer and digital media programmers. For diploma certificate holders, we have the retail and wholesale trade managers, nursing aides and orderlies, admin officers, social and community service workers, bookkeepers, construction managers, and for high school diploma holders, we have the janitor and caretaker, food and beverage servers, restaurant and food service managers, retail sales supervisor, and taxi drivers and shoppers. As you can see, 80 or 90% of these in-demand jobs where our participating school this evening have programs for these jobs. Now, next is the desirable competencies. Now, the BC Good Jobs Report outlines these 5 competencies as the most desirable BC's workforce over the next 10 years. Now, we have social perceptiveness, judgment and decision making, complex problem solving, coordination with other people, and service orientation. Now, for the immigration pathways, what are other pathways that we need to explore? So, as a student, most of the colleges do tie up their programs to immigration